Another feature we can add to slides are lines, and we have several options. One thing I can do is I can come up to Insert, and I can select Lines, and then you can see the menu of choices that I have. The other thing is I could use the icon for line, which shows up here. I had already selected a different one, so it looked different, but here's my menu again. So let's talk about the different types of lines. This is just a line segment, and as I create it, I can have the ability to drag from one corner to the next to change the angle of the line. When it's selected, I can change the color, I can change the thickness, I can make it a dashed line, a dotted line, whatever I would like. And if I want that to be a series of dots, I would use that as one of my choices. So I kind of like that, kind of matches. I'm going to use that to underline my name. There we go. So you can see how I could also take something that I really like, and I can use two different functions. I could use Command D, and that duplicates, which means I could just drag it wherever I would like it to be elsewhere. Or I could use Command C and Command V to copy and paste. Either way, you still have the ability to drag, and if I wanted to change those colors, I could. Okay. And let's just say I want to frame something out on my slide. And let's make that 2 different times and slide it on over. So you can see how you can frame out an image or something with lines to make them stand out or be a little more interesting. Okay. The other type of line I have are arrows. And so the same applies. I could click on arrow, and as long as I don't let go, I can extend that arrow as long or as short as I'd like it to be. Same options apply. I could make this be a dashed arrow. I can change the thickness of those dashes. Oops, didn't like that very much. And I could change the color. Okay, and then of course I can drag, extend. By dragging a corner, I can change the direction or the angle. Okay. The next type of line is a curved line. So we find that as, or I'm sorry, an elbow connector is next. An elbow connector puts those angles in, and I could use that to connect 2 different areas on my slide. Notice that when I click on the gold diamond in the middle, I can adjust the lengths of the 2 elbows. I could also, so I can slide that around. Okay, if I wanted one end to be longer than the next. This one is the curved line. We see it underneath the elbow connector. This is a curved connector. And again, when I use the curved connector, same thing. As long as I continue to drag without letting go of my cursor, as soon as I let go, I have the editable box. Notice the diamond in the middle here will allow me to change the amount of curve. So if I'm creating something for a geometry lesson, or I just want to create some interesting borders for my name, I could do that too. Same options apply. You have all the abilities to add pizzazz to your lines. Okay? The next one is just the curve. Now this one works in that we just continue for a length of time and let go. Then we pick up, and we haven't really let go of the end, As I continue to move, I'm picking up my mouse and letting go, picking out the change directions, and continuing. Now I could create this as a closed figure or leave it open. And as soon as I double click to let go, I have now created an abstract shape to which I could fill if I needed to. Again, I could border this and change the color of the border. I could change the line shape of the border and so forth. So next, I have the polyline. And a polyline, same technique applies, is I'm going to click and drag and let go, click and drag and let go. And this time, instead of curves, I have angles or straight lines. And I could connect them the same way I did before. And now I've created my own quadrilateral, and I could do the same things with all the others. I can change those shapes, the lines, and the colors. All right, so those are the options for lines. Oh, one last one is a scribble. So if you have somebody that's practicing cursive writing, they may be able to, and they are very good with a stylus or with a pencil on a trackpad, they could do that, use Scribble to practice some writing. Oops. I let go of it. Okay. And again, all the same options apply. All right. So many different things that you can do with lines.